grow hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some
Good morning, YouTube. As usual, I effed up. I had it set for 6 p.m. I was like, what's the matter with this thing? Ain't nobody here. Nobody. Because I had it set for 6 freaking p.m. Hold on. So I ain't got no sense. I think that's why most people tune in. Because I ain't got no daggone sense. And they're like, well, you got it set for 6 p.m. I'm going to go about my business. Okay, well, that's how it goes. But we human here on this page. We make mistakes here on this page. And then we figure it out and everything else. Hey guys, sorry about that. I know y'all be like, hey, what's with the 6 p.m.? I'm like, and I looked at it, I was like, what the heck was the 6 p.m.? But back to all right. Back to reality. Let's see here. Get that. The reason I had to drop off this load, and before I was like, well, YouTube can wait. I got to get this load in here. I got to take care of this first. YouTube can wait. And I had a hot spot, so a lot of times, we try to be rushed and all that. And I was like, nope. I slowed, got out, looked, stopped, got out, looked, stopped, got out, looked, stopped. So I'm good. We good today. But this place was an experience. But if you look at my thumbnail, you can see the difference in my face, and the difference in my demeanor, and the difference in what's going on. And a lot of times, people that have found the key think that that's their key is the only key. You know what I'm saying? And what worked for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. And a lot of times, especially with YouTube, none of us are certified, but we swear. Excuse me, let me grab my nose there. We be swearing we know it. We be swearing we know everything. So since I know everything, you got to listen to me. I know everything. No, I'm just giving you, my life, my version, my whatever. And a lot of times, especially because we have grown older, we've grown up. We are getting into, some of us are getting into our golden years, and still working ridiculously hard, but it's still the same thing. And the doctor comes and says, hey, Mr. Can't Stop, you can't be doing this anymore, and this anymore. and and we refuse to accept it. And I was talking to a fellow YouTuber, and I came up with an idea which kind of helped me. What am I saying by that? I am hard-headed, ignorant, and think my stuff don't stink, and also want to tell him, I'm gonna tell the doctor he don't know what he talking about, and I'm gonna do this. And how does that usually happen? How does that work? And normally that's what happens with diabetics. They get their feet cut off and they lose limbs, and they wind up being dead instead of listening to the doctor. Something tragic happens when you finally decide to listen. And nobody's going to change nobody's going to change your opinion of your diet. Nobody's going to change your opinion of your lifestyle until you personally decide to change. When you decide to look for a change, that's when it's going to happen. But see, I'm that type of person. I don't like change. I'm set in my ways. So to trick myself, not my conscious, but my subconscious, I have to do it slowly. I have to start slowly adding things into my regimen. I have to slowly start looking for stuff that's going to help me. Like, I was listening to people, the health conscious people on YouTube. They say take magnesium because we're always losing magnesium. I got magnesium right here, but I wound up buying the wrong magnesium. But I'm cheap. I ain't throwing this out. I'm going to take it. Something's going to get absorbed out of this magnesium. Okay. But I just went on, by wait a minute, let me pick from right now. I went on Amazon and bought the so-called right magnesium because, again, and I think, yeah, it is the magnesium, but it's also your situation because I'm always tossing and turning. But I guess what? When I was on the cruise, I ain't toss and turn. Slept like a freaking baby. So maybe it's stress. Maybe I need to check my chakras and do some chakalaka peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Maybe I need to do that. But again, I have to slowly move into the situation at hand. I got to slowly, because when I slowly do it and I start incorporating something like I'm going to try to start taking, those pills once a day, and I need to take some fiber, but I can't. Okay, I'm going to do that and do that. And then every other day, start trying something else. Make a list. Make a list of stuff that I need to start doing. I'm going to start walking again. I'm starting to get more and more energy. But I start noticing my body. Like one of my legs was slightly swollen. So I guess what? I was retaining a little water. I got an over-the-counter water pill. I piss enough as it is. But I did that, and now I'm feeling better. My feet don't hurt as much because I'm keeping an eye on certain things. So I'm starting to change stuff in my diet. Well, a fellow YouTuber in one of my lives had mentioned that they're anemic. And what's anemic? Anemic is someone who is iron deficient. And he said they've been anemic all their life. Okay, well, let's discuss it. And let me say this: I am not a medical professional. I don't know what I'm doing. This is for entertainment purposes only. So do your own homework, check your own, your own thing, and consult the doctor. But one of the things of my YouTube and my Google research, I did some Google research, and I was going to have slides on here and everything, but I kept on putting it off, and putting it off. You know how we do. You know how I do. Kept on putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off until there was nothing left. Okay, and now the day came, and I had to rush to write stuff down. Well, there's a list, you can Google it. There's a list of foods that you can take that will help you to to take more stuff and get more iron in your diet. We want to rush and say, well, hey, eat you some beets. Well, I'm sorry, the beets, in my opinion, are freaking nasty. Okay, but what about beet juice? You can do a shot of beet juice in the morning and chase it with something else. Actually, do a shot of beet juice and chase it with some orange juice. Why I say orange juice? Because vitamin C helps you. From my YouTube, not my YouTube, but my Google research, vitamin C helps the body absorb more of the iron in it. So taking the beet juice and then a shot of orange juice, you're doing both of what you need to have every morning. So before you go out or start your day, a shot of beet juice and a shot and some orange juice, a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. What about but you say, oh, I don't want that. It's nasty. Well, life is nasty. Okay, but Charles was telling me that you could do. They got beet like pills that got everything that's in beet juice. I don't know if it's beet juice pills or just beets pills. Well, why don't you take 2 of them in the morning? Okay, that's something. Well, let's talk about this. There's also a problem with certain, and don't quote me on this, but I caught it somewhere in the mix, where if you drink tea or coffee, is something, there's a name, it's something in coffee. Do your own research. Tea or coffee, that when you drink that and it gets into your system, it attaches itself to the iron and pulls it out of your body. So if you're anemic, you might want to leave the tea and the coffee alone. Sorry, I'm trying to leave the coffee alone, trying to go for the tea. I'm not anemic, but I'm just saying, think about that. Start adding more vitamin C to your diet, but start removing the coffee and the tea from your diet. Because there's something in the coffee and there's something in the tea that is attaching itself to the iron and removing it out of your body. You want to get more in your body. You don't want to just let it go straight through. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I just learned that if you take like a little dab in the morning before you drink the water of Celtic salt, and let your membranes absorb that into your body through your mouth, instead of you drinking water and it just goes straight through you, your body will absorb more of the water. The same thing. Take the vitamin C, and this is I'm just saying this for a fellow YouTuber. Take the vitamin C, stop with the coffee, stop with the tea, and do that in the morning. Well, I don't want to give up this. Well, I'm sorry. For you to survive, you want to understand. Okay, don't just go cold turkey, but start cutting back. Most people, when you start cutting back, you realize you don't need it. When you start cutting back, and then you're like, wait a minute, I ain't drank my coffee today. I've been going like full tilt boogie on the low carb lifestyle, keto, and I was so used to for years drinking Monster drinks in the morning, wake me up, and so forth and so on. I learned if I just lay there for a minute, like at least, so I set my clock instead of getting going. I set my clock, lay there and open up and give my body time to wake up. Do I really need the coffee? Do I really need the Monster drink? Either one's not good for me anyway. I mean, coffee helps with my chest for my asthma. But do you see what I'm saying? So let's look at some stuff that actually has iron in it. Okay, you got some, and a lot of people that are in our in our in our group and in people that watch grow this stuff. Watermelon. You could start incorporating a cup of diced watermelon in your daily routine. You can start incorporating some watermelon, raisins, dates, figs, prunes, dried apricots, and dried peaches. I don't know what the dried in it. Something maybe the dry probably pulls the iron out. Who knows? But that good morning, Crooked. That pulls out. Maybe it pulls in the iron. I don't know. But okay, if you're frustrated saying I don't want to do what the doctor says, I just fed a field full of beehives, and the doctor's telling you, okay, you need to change up. Okay. All of those fruits I told you, you can make make a mix, a big bowl of fruit cup for 1 week. Have that maybe for breakfast or dessert or a side item or a side, or a snack. All those fruits was going to bring iron into your diet to help your anemia. It ain't going to give you the full daily amount, but if you start slowly incorporating, don't just go full tilt boogie, because you're going to be sick. The YouTuber that was telling me, we were talking about it on the live, said, they found out that spinach is full of iron. Okay, you're right. But if you feed me spinach for a whole week straight, next thing you know, if I eat the spinach, I'm gonna be like, I'm sick of spinach. But see, you could turn around and take that same spinach and incorporate it in something else. When you have your breakfast, there's iron in eggs. You can have a spinach omelet. Don't make them whole. Dice them up real small, and if you fry them, spinach shrinks big time. Have a spinach omelet or a vegetable omelet and add spinach to that. Do you see what I'm saying? Have a vegetable omelet, add spinach to that. Bam! You're putting iron in your diet. Okay. Let's go with this. Hold on. You could have a 2-egg omelet, spinach, diced ham, whole wheat toast, the wheat in the bread, it has iron in it. Apricot jelly or jam or whatever country that you're in, a fresh fruit cup, strawberries or watermelon, and a glass of orange juice. Remember, the orange juice, good morning, Kenneth, the orange juice allows your body to absorb the orange juice allows your body to absorb the iron better. So again, you done start putting iron back into your body, but don't drink coffee and or tea, because once something's in there, Google it. Don't just listen to me. Google it and say Google is what's in coffee or tea that pulls the iron out of my body. So see, what I'm saying is, especially if you're stubborn like me, you slowly start to incorporate this stuff into your diet. When you slowly start to incorporate it, look what you're doing. You're actually making a habit. You're making a habit. And remember, this YouTuber said that they grew up eating grits. Oh my God. Grits has iron in it. And most places have, you look at it says fortified cereal. I know a lot of y'all will say, oh, that's not good for you. But if the person that we're talking about needs iron, more iron, they have to go a certain way in their walk. Because remember what I said earlier. What did I say? Oh, okay, give me a second. I'm on a side road. In their walk, see what works for you 9 times out of 10 might not work for me. So instead of me, putting you down, instead of me doing that, do this. Slowly incorporate that in your diet. And when you slowly incorporate it, you're making a habit. Hold on 1 second. Trying not to crash while we do this. Okay, more. I'm trying here. Post comment. Paste. Bam. And see, the reason I'm saying that is because I found, and I need to do this. I'm trying to get my wife back into it, but she's gonna do what she's gonna do, and I said, okay, I'm stop arguing. I'm gonna show her the difference. I'm going full tilt boogie, but I did my cheat day, and I had a whole big jar of peanut butter. And here's the crazy thing. Guess what? Peanut butter has iron in it. So you could maybe for a snack have like a saltine cracker. Again, this person not in this country, but go find just regular crackers. Crackers has a bit of iron in that too. So you can have like a fresh peanut butter or whatever cracker, and like apricot, dried apricot, you can make your own preserve. Guess what? Apricot has that in it. So you could do that. You could make a small sandwich. You could okay, hold on. Good morning.
What's going on?
Good morning. We're talking about diet just because a fellow YouTuber was talking about that they were anemic, and I had this whole setup. I was going to have like slides and stuff that I found on Google, and I was so lazy. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow morning. I'll do it, and it just came and gone. So I was like, well, this is what I'm talking about. I did my Google research, I just with the Google, and and I'm just trying to come up with ideas for this person. Hopefully, they come back and look at the live and say, well, okay, I can incorporate that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Because like I said,
what's the problem?
huh?
What the hell? I said, what's
Would you?
the problem?
The person's anemic. They're low in iron in their diet.
Copper. They need copper. Somebody needs to tell them, eat some damn seafood, because you have to have copper in your diet for your body to use iron at all. And they don't test for that. And I heard I did hear just a little bit, you were talking about the fortified cereals, and I'm not putting nobody down, but it's a waste of time. You cannot, the human body doesn't use those iron shavings, and that's actually what's used in this fortified food. It's shavings of actual iron. It's craziness. But it's better than nothing. So the thing about habituating yourself to eating healthier, You are spot on that. That is amazing, good advice.
But here's the thing: the person that I'm talking about hates seafood.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's the hard part. So I was looking for other things to add to that. That's why I brought up the fortified cereal. She
right.
was saying that her husband does not believe in cereal like grits or whatever. You feed that to the hogs. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. But you were brought
Well,
up on grits. You were brought up on grits. You need to get you some grits. And here's what I think is okay. If you hate seafood or you don't like seafood or never tried seafood, don't go full tilt boogie and say, give me a big old lobster.
no,
Try two
just
pieces
an
of shrimp.
oyster. An oyster.
Yeah.
That's good right there. You just get an
Or a fried oyster. Say,
oyster.
because like oyster, honestly, it's like swallowing snot. But if you fry it, it might be better. And then if you mix it with something that you like, or you chop it up and add it to something that you like you could do if like a fried oyster, chop it up and then add it. You could do like shrimp and grits. We brought up a shrimp and
Oh
grits.
yeah, shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits will do it.
Yeah,
Some
but
blue
you
crabs. Give me some blue crab. I will eat blue
yeah,
crab all day. I love that stuff so much.
but you could have like but you could have a fried like what's it? A crab like no what do you call it? Krabby Patties or whatever. But you could
Oh
make one
Lord.
of them, but fry it. But you could fry it. I know I'm using the wrong terminology
But
here,
it's funny
but you
though
could
because it's SpongeBob
yeah, yeah,
Krabby Patties.
yeah. But you could fry it, or even though it's canned, you could have. I grew up with salmon and grits, like salmon patties,
Yeah,
a
Kev
lot of people
loves
say,
the salmon patties. He makes them
yeah,
sometimes too.
people say salmon croquettes. But
Hmm.
okay, if you're not used to it and you ain't had it, then have someone make you one and cut it in half or cut it in a quarter. Start small. This is the thing I'm talking about is when you see, because when the older we get, and I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this, and next thing you know, you're in the hospital. Well, how about this is what I'm trying to say is start small because certain things I started out not liking, but then I just started slowly incorporating it in my diet. Now I eat it all the time.
Hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? And you guess what? You know what? Hummus has iron in it.
Hummus? What?
Hummus.
Oh,
Hummus
wait a
has
minute.
iron in it.
So I wonder then how much. I know beans are full of protein, but it makes me wonder how much protein are in some of the other beans. Wow, that chicken sounds crazy in that house. I'm gonna have to let them out. My
Oh, guess
apologies,
what?
y'all. How y'all doing, by the
No,
way? It's been so hot.
great, no problem. And guess what? Another thing has a lot of iron in it.
What's that?
Peas. Peas
Ooh,
have a lot of iron. And
you see
see,
me down here?
all of this stuff you guys grow,
Yeah.
peas has a lot of iron in it. And I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure, don't quote me again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Green bean has more iron in it than spinach.
I don't know about that, and here's why. I doubt that.
I'm just saying Google said it. Don't quote me,
Well, I mean, maybe so, but I grew up on like canned green beans, and
Mm-mm.
yeah, they nasty. I
No,
didn't
not
know.
can. I wouldn't do the can. I would do like fresh green beans
Right,
because you'd
definitely.
probably
Yeah.
get more into it. And see what I'm saying is because with the person that we're talking about is I feel the same way. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. But if I start tricking my subconscious into accepting it, then I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to figure it out. So you got to start small because if you tell me that's killing you, then I'm going to eat more of it.
Hmm.
But if I start saying, well, let me try, because I was talking to Charles, he said because he hurt his shoulder so bad that he fainted at the doctor. He fainted at the
That's
doctor.
a lot of pain.
Yes, he fainted at the doctor, and he was going almost flatline. And he was trying to get up, go home, but he got up, and he decided, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing that. And when he said that, he proved the point. Okay, I'm taking sea moss, I'm cayenne pepper, I'm juicing an orange, I'm juicing this, and I'm drinking this in the morning, and the
Mm-hmm.
pain. He said the pain went away because
Yeah.
when you drive an 18 wheeler, we can't have strong medicine. We can't have the codeine. We can't have that stuff. That's
You don't
against
need it.
DOT rules. You can't drive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? Do you see what I'm saying?
I
And
do.
even my safety officer told me. She said when you have your operation, we'll do a test. She said we'll do a test. Your analysis. This I'm not sending this out. And if something's still in your system, give you time to let that stuff get out of your system, and then you come back so I can test you again and make sure it's all
Mm-hmm.
right. You see what I'm saying? Because she
Yeah.
knows I'm gonna be on pain medicine. I'm gonna be on pain medicine after operation. And see, that's the reason I'm saying that
Oh,
is.
Mr. Greenacre. Hey there. Good
Hey,
morning.
good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on track. I'm trying to. And guess what? We got the watermelon challenge. What? There's
What are you
iron in
talking about?
watermelon.
Do
There's
what?
iron in watermelon. There's iron in
Oh,
what you. I'm not talking. I'm
okay.
not. Yeah,
I
I'm
see what you're
not
saying.
talking about a whole lot. You're not going to get your whole daily amount in all of these things I'm talking about. But if you start incorporating this stuff in your body, you start taking vitamin C, drinking freshly squeezed orange juice in the morning, guess what you're getting? You're getting that vitamin C, and that vitamin C helps you to absorb the iron that you're trying to get out of all this stuff that I'm talking about. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but okay, but yeah, but the problem with juice is just eat the orange. Just juice is
Yeah.
not healthy for anybody. It's pure sugar. If you eat the fruit, you're gonna get all the stuff and you'll get the fiber with it. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's about like the little changes. So, I've changed my entire health around, like
Yeah.
entirely. And I was at doctors a couple times every week. Specialist doctors, it was craziness. All the medicines. I still have my bag of medicine I used to have to take all the time. Um, you can cure pretty much all your ailments with food, but it's a matter of what your thing is. So, and since I don't have a microscope and I don't go to doctors anymore because I feel like they don't know as much about my body as I do, and that's just me. Um, Eating different colored foods and fruits and trying to make a lot of different servings of it gives you the best shot at all of the vitamins and minerals that you can possibly
Yeah.
get. So, I mean,
Yeah.
variety. And yeah, we're how many years? I can't even tell you how many years I would eat the same thing every day for a meal. Well, that's not going to help me get healthier. So yeah, the
Yeah.
variety thing is an important one too. But I don't know what the person you were talking about, what their history is at it, but I hope that they can get it straight.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually
No,
have
you know who it is.
I probably do, but I ain't calling no names. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
That.
going to, you're not going to call any names, and that's just not
Yeah.
what
No,
we do. But
yeah. 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 But I'm saying this. I'm saying this as maybe it helped because it was so funny on the live. While I was at home doing it, and I kept on googling stuff, and I said, "Well, you can have this. You can have this." So, like how like everybody be laughing about it, but you can have have some green bean casserole. There you get the green beans and put that in your diet. You could take those fresh green beans, put it on top of a salad. You know what I'm saying? A salad with romaine lettuce, spinach, other dried, diced apricots or diced peaches. Put that on
oh
top of your
yeah, the
salad.
dried fruit, the dried fruit. The reason that the dried fruit provides so much iron is not because the dehydration or whatever does anything to it. It's because if you dehydrate a peach, for instance, it was a big peach. Once you dehydrate, it's a tiny little thing. It's a little stack of chips. So you eat more of the fruit and all the good things that are in the fruit because it's smaller amounts and you get to chew on it and it's travelable. What are you
Ex-
doing?
Exactly. So here's another idea. get you like a dehydrator, make some sliced peaches, make some peach chips, and you made a dehydrator. You got a snack that you could while you're doing whatever you're doing. That person can have the sliced peaches or the
Yes.
sliced apricots and the peanuts or roasted peanuts and the nuts, or you need to see what I'm saying. I mean, or like
Yeah.
beans, like black beans and rice, red beans and rice. The beans are gonna give you the iron. You don't have to go crazy but you got to each week switch it up. Like you said, don't eat the same thing. Just because the doctor said high in spinach, you're gonna keep on eating spinach, and next thing you know, you're gonna be driving like, huh? You're gonna look
Well,
at
yeah,
a bag of spinach and go,
and just think
huh?
about that too. Spinach is a leafy green. It's not the only leafy green that's high in iron and a lot of other good calcium, all sorts of things. Like, yeah. I'm trying not to preach this morning too much. Sorry.
No, go ahead, because I mean, because the reason I got excited because it gave me something else to talk about other than the usual crap I talk about. So, because I used to be in food service. So I like to talk about stuff like that because I know me. The doctor, it pissed me off. I had to pay $2,000. I was driving one day and I was getting dizzy, and I was like, "Screw this!" And I pulled up to an emergency room and I paid $2,000. They ran blood tests and they couldn't figure out nothing. I thought I was having a stroke, and it turns out all the only thing was going on, and I figured it out on my own. I was losing potassium.
Yep.
And it made me dizzy, and I had a brain fog and everything. So every time if I get close and I feel I have a brain fog, I have potassium pills, or I'll go by the store, I'll get bananas. That's why I eat peanut butter all the
That's
time.
not the only thing you need. That's the other thing is like, because you're figuring your body out, but also learn that one vitamin or one mineral does not work by itself. So if you're running low in potassium, vitamin D and magnesium, you're also low in.
Guess what? I
Tell
just
me.
ordered. It's a specific. As soon as I get it, I'll tell you. I don't want to give you the name that I'll have it wrong, but it's a certain type of vitamin D, and it's in this herb. It's in the herb itself. I just ordered some. It just showed up at the house. Oh my God! There's a chicken crossing the road. I wish I had the camera. Oh my God! That's so stupid! Oh my God! There was a chicken crossing the road. Oh my God!
Happens, man.
And then I went the wrong way. I got to turn.
The chicken screwed you up.
Yeah. There was a chicken cross. I mean, literally, I would have had it on camera. Oh man, I got to get a different mount.
You do.
There was a freaking chicken crossing the road. Oh my God, it was hilarious. And I was looking at it, and I there's a fork in the road. I went left when I should have went right, so I apologize. But there was a chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get in front of Can't Stop Walking. But I'm just saying.
That's exactly the reason. They had a meeting and everything. Okay.
Yeah,
The whole
but
damn
see,
movement.
but again, I go back to my thought.
Well, he appreciated
because my girl was kicking. Can you hear me?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
You kept freezing. No, you're okay. You were freezing.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm sorry. I'm in the boonies. So if you lose me, don't hang up. I'm in the Georgia boonies, trying to get back to reality. But again, I'm trying to. I'm not trying not to preach, but you have to find the diet change regimen for yourself. When you find that, and you can change that and do good for you, what works for you might not work for me, but works for me might not work for you. But you can find the middle ground and find out what works. Say, I'm gonna try this. No, that don't work. I'm gonna try taking some sea moss. That works for me. Some people it doesn't. I'm gonna try to take this. Take some more vitamin C. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do this. Those things will help you in the long run, and then next
Hmm.
thing you know, you're living a more healthier life. Like week and a half, I have gotten so much energy.
Oh,
I've gotten so much more energy by just cutting back on the carbs, and just eating the stuff that I've got set up for me, and
right.
I'm so happy. Like it is so funny. My cheat day is not having all this crazy stuff. I ate a jar of peanut butter because I
Oh,
love peanut butter.
duh. Well,
I love peanut butter,
yeah, don't do
but
that.
yeah, but I love peanut butter. That was my cheat day. But now
Oh,
I'm back on the low carb life. But then now I'm gonna start looking into green leafy vegetables. Other things that are low in carbs. Strawberries. Strawberries are low in carbs. Like I think blueberries and stuff like that are low in carbs, and start incorporating that stuff into my diet. To make me feel better, have more energy, and start figuring stuff out. But
right.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just flapping off the gum. Sorry. So how
No,
was your weekend?
okay, exhausting. I'm still not right at all. I'm probably gonna take the rest of this week off. I'm not doing any phone lives at all. I'm not doing my indie girls. I'm not doing Tuesday. Dude, I'm freaking beat. I mean beat.
Okay.
This heat is ridiculous. But what is that bug? Michael, no. Mike, what the heck is that stupid little red bug? Some kind of crazy bug on my peas. You little suckers. It's like a bad news.
Hmm.
The nectarines are gone. Every one of them are destroyed by and look, and here's the thing. I did not know. I didn't know squat about it. I thought I got to keep the squirrels and the birds off of these trees. Yes, you do. However,
Yeah.
these stupid damn bugs will destroy your fruit, and I did not know that they could do that. The stink bugs and all the other leaf switches is what they're called, bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stick their little proboscises into your fruit and start sucking out the juice, and then it dries the fruit up and it causes all kinds of issues. So, no nectarines and probably no peaches this year from our trees. So I'm
Gotcha.
pretty freaked out.
Uh, I'm sorry, but the same thing's going on at the house. This
Yeah,
drought is decimating. It's decimating my lawn. My grapes are paying. They're paying dearly. My peaches are holding on. Two peach trees. My poor apples. They're not making it. Um,
all right. That's the
yeah.
only stuff there that's not being destroyed by these stupid bugs. I hate these bugs so much. So
Uh-huh.
much. Like, ooh.
Gotcha.
It's just been it's been a lot. Yeah. So we had a little teeny bit of rain overnight. So it gave me a little bit of a moment this morning. But it's been like I have to come out here 2 to 3 times a day and water these things. Um
Yeah.
yeah, I mean I just can't afford to lose any of this. But it's exhausting, can't stop. It's exhausting. Woo.
No, but like you said, take your time off because you know what? You can't wear yourself out. You'll get burnt out.
Oh, I know. And I feel it now. I can recognize it now. We're in the past. Before I knew I was autistic, I had no
Uh
idea
huh.
something was seriously freaking wrong with me. But now
Yeah.
I know it's because of my wiring. I take in a lot of information that, other people might not even notice,
Uh huh.
and it figures you out. Look, we took our couch out of our house. We're going to burn it at some point. Oh,
Whatever you do, don't put gasoline on it. It'll explode.
no, I don't use gasoline or anything like that because of the well water and stuff.
Oh,
But that's,
gotcha.
we got some more wood chips delivered,
Oh,
like
okay.
a little bit of them. It's been a busy weekend. It's been a very
Got it.
busy. Holy cow, we got so much done though. Um,
Oh,
and I've been harvesting. You harvested all my garlic. I didn't even film it. Look, that's how exhausted I am. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not filming anything. I'm just beat. It's just
Don't
trying to.
quote me on it, but I think garlic has iron in it also. So if you like a lot of garlic, that'll help that'll help fortify your anemia. Garlic. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I eat a lot of garlic. I don't have iron problems, but I eat a lot of beef.
Yeah.
A lot of beef.
Yeah.
Um.
Beef, red beef, red meat. Red meat's
Mhm.
got iron in it also. But it's probably not enough to give you your daily amount, but it's still something. You know what I'm saying? You get and when you start incorporating this stuff and then making more and more, you won't get sick of it.
Really
you,
hot.
you know and that's what I was trying to, that because the person I was talking with, or texting with online, was saying they get sick really easily of stuff and then don't want to be bothered. I'm like, okay, you sound like me. So let's figure out something. So that's what I've been spending the weekend trying to figure out, and googling and stuff like that, and
Well,
trying. Go ahead.
look at cooking. Look into cooking instead of just focusing on this nutrition. Look away from nutrition for a minute and look into the cookery of stuff. Like watch some kind of cooking stuff that would be the kind of foods that you or your person you're talking about would be interested in, because that
Hmm.
you all kinds of like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, and then you find out, oh yeah, well that's also full of whatever I need. It helps to open your mind. It's really difficult with the food thing, and when you get tired of stuff real easy, it's usually because you have a limited library of things with which to pull from. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just an idea. It's a thought. Maybe it'll help. I don't know.
Yeah. 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 That every little bit helps. The problem is the cooks and the chefs nowadays, or they sensationalize stuff. They're really not cooking to help you eat healthier.
Right,
It's
and that's
like,
their job.
go
Like
ahead.
it's not their job. Doctors don't heal you; they treat you. They don't know how to heal people. They have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it'll give you ideas of, like, I don't know, like food you haven't maybe ever tried, or you have tried, but it's been a real long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like patty pan squashes, and I don't know, for other kinds of beans that are fresh. There's fresh black eyed peas and um, yellow wax. There's so many beans and stuff out there. So much of that. But just the ideas of it, and then the different colors that you can get too, it'll provide you with the different phytochemicals that you need too. So green
And
beans, there's yellow green beans and there's purple green beans, and all these things that. Sorry, what?
no, I was just saying, and there's a certain amount. I grew up, and my wife does too, and I'm trying to get her to slow it down. We will cook them green beans till they're gray.
Well, as long as you drink all the water that you put it all, you're fine.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you could blanch green beans, season them up, saute them, and the freshness. You didn't cook all the stuff out of it. Everything doesn't need to be a dark or a shade of brown. To get the nutrients out of the product that you're trying to live a healthier life with.
Right.
And that's what I'm getting at. I'm making an effort here. I'm trying.
No, it's sparking stuff in my brain. So like, okay, so like pickling, that is actually a form of cooking, and then
Yeah.
you get the fermented part of the pickling. As it's hot as crap, as a healthy
Yeah.
benefit. And it's really good for your gut. And I need to let them out. It's too hot to leave.
Hmm.
So there's all different kinds of ways. Even dehydrating, that is a form of, it breaks down some of the fibers that are in the food so that it's easier for you to digest and extract all the nutrients from. So all the different ways too, like, y'all, they're so rude. I'm sorry.
No, they're all right. They're all right.
Somebody
But I would.
eat a fresh
Oh, look
piece.
at that.
You
Ooh,
can dry.
old school cab over. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying there's different ways to prepare the same food. It's too hot. I gotta go in the house. It's hot as crap. Says prepare
Well,
the same food.
here's my question. And I'm just asking your opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you make peach cobbler and peaches have iron in it, would that help?
I
Because
mean,
you had the peach cobbler, or because cookies like peanut butter has cookies in it. What if you make fresh peanut butter cookies? Would that help? Do you see what I'm getting at? I'm trying to come up with different ideas
great
because
sense.
if you just have the same thing, if okay, you just said a peach. I'm sick of eating this peach, but if
Yeah.
I have peach cobbler, if I have peach ice cream or peach cake or peach something, or apricots or apricot puree or toast with apricot, puree on top of it. Do you see
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? I'm trying.
not just because it's not just eat a pizza or eat a. Uh, holy cow, y'all! I'm so sorry. Or eat a.
No problem. No problem.
It's hot. Can I say
I'm
hi?
sorry, everybody. Good
Let me
morning.
say
Good
hi
morning,
to
everybody is coming in. I apologize.
Mike.
I was so excited to have this conversation. I was so excited to actually talk about this that maybe I could give someone, some ideas
Yeah,
to help their life, to help their situation. And that actually encourages me to stay on my journey because I'm going to be talking about it in like 2 days about not giving up on living a healthy lifestyle. We've got Wellness for Fuku Mama that's teaching us how to work out, teaching us how to do these things, and not just not giving up. Because a
exactly.
lot of times we'll walk in front of a mirror, look in the mirror, and see nothing but fat. I told my wife we laugh about it all the time, and
Hey,
she said,
say hello to everybody real fast before I screw up. We're running out of
go
time,
ahead.
and I want to say hello. Good morning, Odom's Homestead. Welcome in. Thank you. We're so happy to see you. So blessed. Good morning, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I did say hi to you in the chat earlier, but it is really nice to see you this morning, sir. Mr. Terry Jones, how are you doing? By the way, So Blessed says beet leaves have a good amount of iron. She's not wrong.
Oh, the
Sophie
leaves.
Sophia, how you
Gotcha.
doing this morning, sweetie? Boss Lady Denise, hey, what is going on? See, I hadn't seen this at all. I've been running around, y'all, and y'all heard us.
Uh-huh.
We just talking back and forth. Frugal Mama, Wellness with Frugal Mama is in the house. Chris Kenneth Wilkinson, good morning. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I apologize deeply
Yeah,
and
no
repeat
problem. No problem. But see, you just said something. You see, she said beet leaves.
Yes.
I'd rather have the beet leaves because beets is freaking horrifically nasty. Ah! I'd rather have the beet leaf. You could dice them up and add them to something else. Add them to an omelet. Add them to a salad. Add them
You
to your
can use beet
sandwich.
just like any leafy green. Like you can use
Yes,
beet and mixed greens is a great thing to do in mixed greens.
yes.
So just
But you could.
yeah.
I remember when I started. I'm having a sandwich. Oh, I don't know. Is tuna? If anybody get a chance, Google and see if tuna. If tuna it has is high in iron, have a tuna fish sandwich or a tuna salad. Like a scoop of tuna on top of your salad with whatever lettuce, and then add some spinach, a little bit of spinach. I'm trying to come up with ideas so that you can't just say, okay, I'm sick of eating this. I'm going to go back to my old routine. But if you
Eat the
if
rainbow.
you
Eat
just,
the rainbow.
yeah,
For real.
yeah,
Eat the rainbow.
yeah.
And
If you,
this and
if you,
oh no, go ahead. What?
no, I'm just flapping off the gum. Don't worry about me.
And you can do not just the dried fruits, but like all right, so I'm gonna show you some stuff. So this is part of Chad's lunch today. He's got black grapes, fresh cut pineapple. This is nectarines and apricots, and this is a large portion of his lunch. And then he'll have raisins and craisins with peach and nectarine that I've dried. There's fiber
Yeah,
there, there's iron there, there's all kinds of nutrition. But the important thing is that look, there's a rainbow of colors. See, goes all the way from white to black. It's a beautiful
yeah,
thing. Eat the rainbow, and you get so many minerals, and they're supporting micronutrients that are in there too, and it helps heal your gut. And your gut, I'm telling you right now, your overall health It's all starts with your gut. If your gut is not right, everything else just goes to pot. It just does.
I'm gonna try that. I just it. I Norma just went to Sprouts and bought me
Yeah, the
some
sprout.
mushroom coffee. It's like regular coffee, and yeah, it's infused with mushrooms. I look both of those mushrooms up, and they're very good for the gut. So I'm gonna be doing that in the morning, and then it'll help me and yummy yummy yummy.
So
Oh
I
goodness.
do. I haven't lately, but I do mushroom but I don't do the mushroom coffee thing. But mushrooms are definitely they are powerhouses of nutrition,
Yeah.
like legitimately.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are one of the best sources of vitamin K you can possibly get your hands on. Vitamin K is very important for your blood to be able to clot. That's what they give your babies at the hospital when you have a baby. They give them a shot of vitamin K in their foot so that we don't
Gotcha.
bleed out. But there's so many other health benefits, and they're out in the woods all the time too. So maybe in the future, when you start gardening, maybe you'll get your butt out into some national forest and start like looking for these things because they're out there. You don't have to buy
Well,
them. They're out there. They're in nature. It's not hard to find them, I
yeah.
promise. But
And
also, I'm
mushrooms.
a
Yeah.
fucking tree hugger hippie from apparently a little bit back. So
No, but you know what? Look, if the tree hugger hippie food's gonna make me feel better and make me feel, know, not sluggish and whatever. Look, I'll be hugging a tree right next to you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hugging a tree right next
well,
to you because
if you're
it's
going to go that route, you need to think about your medicine cabinet too. This is what your medicine cabinet should look like. You ready? See
yeah.
this?
There you go.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
every bit of this is plants. This is powerful medicine. We
Yeah.
thumb our noses at a lot of this stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like this right here, mimosa. This is mimosa. I make mimosa tea. Mimosa is a happy plant, very happy. This should be in every household in this country. Mullen too, but mimosa. I'm just telling you, like,
Uh
yeah,
huh.
you just gotta. When we start realizing that our health is crap, and that we've got to start doing something better, the way for me that I was able to understand it better is I looked away from the grocery store because
Yeah.
pretty much ain't nothing worth a crap for me.
Yeah.
And once I took myself out of the store and I started realizing, oh wait, no, these things have to be grown, and then I can make something out. It just made me think about groceries differently.
Yeah.
And it
No.
was not overnight. It took years. So don't beat yourself. If you're trying to take control of your health one step at a time, don't beat yourself
Yep.
up. Ask a lot of questions. And if there's somebody in your life that lives if they're healthy, just watch what they do or ask them what they do or give you ideas. He's right. Every one of our bodies are different. No two people are exactly
Yeah.
alike. Nothing that works perfectly for me is going to work perfectly for you. It's a jumping off point. It's a good starting point, maybe. But this is individual. Take control of your life and your health, and it's amazing. It's very freeing. I mean, it's not without its troubles. I'm exhausted and grouchy as crap, but that's just because I can't seem to stop going out and doing things in the heat.
No, I
But
hear you. You
learning,
laugh, but half the time
yeah,
I don't want to go home because I know I'm gonna work myself silly. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to go home. But I do want to go home. But I know I'm gonna work myself silly. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to go home. But then
mhm,
I start missing the wife. I'm like, nah, I need to go home. You know what I
mhm.
mean? So, that's the part of the whatever. And I'm still figuring that out.
Me too.
But we need to go ahead and start shutting it down. So, like you said, again, work on up here and work on down here. We ain't going nowhere, but we're doing different things this week. We'll be talking about different subjects this week, and figuring it out and keep moving forward. You know what I mean. That's all we can do. And,
That is all we can do. And just encouraging each other and teach each other any of the things that we learn. That's what we can do, and it's the best thing we can do. Like I said,
exactly.
It's worked for you exactly like it's worked for me, but I know it's a good place to start.
Exactly. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and close this out. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thanks for coming up, Cookie Peach, and we will see you later.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath.